Should we move on to Sony?
Yeah, because they announced what's going to be in the PS Plus. What is it called now?
God, I'm so uninterested in that shit. Like, I just cannot.
PS Plus more. PS Plus.
No, that's not a name.
No, PS Plus Extra.
No,
Yes, that's
the
the
name
middle.
of something.
That's the middle tier.
Oh my gosh,
so.
it is.
Oh.
PS Plus Extra is a name.
It's the middle tier. That's the $100 a year one that has the on-demand library comprising hundreds of PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 games. But if you want like PS1 through PS3 era games, that's $120 a year. That also includes the PS4 and PS, and that's PS Plus Premium. They announced the PS4/PS5 games. I don't know if it's hundreds. It looks like a good amount. The games that come with the PS Plus Extra that are worth noting are Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Control Ultimate Edition, Death Stranding is going to be on there. Let's see what else we got that's of interest. Well, Ubisoft Plus is part of it. I've heard different things where it's only part of it for a limited time before you have to start paying more for it. I don't know. I guess we'll all find out together.
That's in the top tier.
Yeah.
Or any tier you get Ubisoft Plus.
In any tier you get that. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut is going to be on that extra. Let's see what else. Any other good PS5 games? Guardians of the Galaxy, Miles Morales is going to be on there. Spider-Man, but only the PS4 version of the original Spider-Man, not the PS5 version of the original Spider-Man.
It's too much. It's too much shit. Too much shit on me.
The Artful Escape will be on there.
That's a good game.
It is a good game. And if you want to get the premium, you get to play all sorts of other games like Ape Escape.
Oh boy.
Jack 2.
What?
And Lego Harry Potter.
Fantavision? Can I play Fantavision?
You can play Mr. Driller. Fantavision is on there.
Excellent.
Holy crap.
Sign me up. Where's my credit card?
You can play Fantavision. If your GameStop doesn't have a used copy for $1.
Wait, there was a PS4 version of Fantavision? I'm so
confused. No, they're
remastering.
Some games they're remastering, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. They got to make a PS5 that doesn't look like that. Just do that, and then I'll start paying attention again. I promise. I don't promise, but I might. And
then there's a whole bunch of streamable games, but then that aren't downloadable games.
Right.
I don't know.
It's too much.
I think I'll do the extra PS Plus Extra. It's probably what I'll go with here, so I could get some of my grubby paws in some of these PS5 games. Maybe I'll check out Demon Souls remastered for the PS5 because that should be fun. I'm sure that'll be an enjoyable experience that will in no way be frustrating. So,
no. Some people thought that the offerings were shitty, and then some people wrote articles saying that they thought the lineups were good.
It's somewhere in between.
Yeah, it's good if you haven't played any of this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like the issue with it is for people like if you've played all of the Sony exclusives for the last 30 years, right? Like it doesn't look all that exciting. Like
not having these PS5 games that are made by Sony on their, day one, like Game Pass.
Right.
It's sort of like like it has Horizon Zero Dawn, but it doesn't have Horizon, the new one.
Right. You don't get that on any, there's no tier that'll get you that, right?
No. And that's what people want. People want that tier.
Right. Because that's what Xbox has, and it's very easy to explain to some, like my cousin, I told you I went to my cousin's 60th birthday. I asked him, like, would you like use a video game console if you had one? And I explained to him about Game Pass and how you get all the Microsoft. He could understand, very easy to explain to him. Whenever they make a Halo game, it's going to be included, or they make a Forza game. So you can't have that same conversation with the Sony
Did you
offerings.
explain him what PS Plus Extra was compared to PS Plus Premium?
I would never attempt to have that conversation in the first place with that, because it's like, who's got the time to explain all that shit? But I could explain the concept of Game Pass, and I could explain the concept of that the all access thing. Where you pay.
Why do they need 3 tiers of this? Like,
I don't know. They should have just two.
Just do 2 and then eventually get to 1. There's no reason for this.
There's a
The
lot of work
100
to manage all that shit too.
Yeah.
You got to manage 3 different tiers.
They should have had just the $100 a year one and left it at that.
I'm fine with the $120 a year one. Like that's $10 a month, right? Like,
I'm saying the
$10 a month
the
if you pay up
$100
front is not that bad for a service like this.
No,
right?
It's not terrible. The pricing is not the problem on this. No. But if you're asking me which one they should have if they were going to drop one, I think they don't need that 121. I don't know, whatever, it doesn't matter. Honestly, I already lost interest in
Exactly.
myself.
It's confusing and like it's just you can't explain it to anybody. It's too boring.
Yep.
I would never attempt to explain that to one of my family. Well, there's 3 tiers, okay? Now the lowest one gets you some games. The middle one also gets you some games. And the third one also gets you some games. And
I'm
the
pretty
games are
sure
different.
one of my cousins would slap me.
Right.
If I start. Yeah.
They would just be like, their eyes would roll back in their head. They would just, nobody cares. Okay. At Chicago G19 writes in and asks if Wombat will be purchasing one of the new colorful PS5 console covers that went up for pre-order this week.
I already pre-ordered the purple one.
No, you didn't. Did you? No. Is that a joke? I don't get it. What are you doing?
Shipwreck was enjoying that.
I don't even know what was happening.
I'm just along for the ride. I don't know what's happening.
No, of course not.
What's the joke? Purple one?
The joke was that you couldn't tell if it was a joke or not, if I was serious or not.
You've been watching
Yeah.
too much Pentaveret.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
These things that pass for jokes that are actually not jokes,
It
that
was
are
a
just
pretty
like
funny-
filler.
That was a funny joke.
So you did get it then?
Yeah, I got the purple one. Mm-hmm.
Why'd you just choose one?
Well, I thought about getting 3, and I had 3 in my cart. And then at the last minute, I was like, nah, I'll just get one.
Do people want to draw more attention to the PS5 in there?
Sure.
Yeah,
you
why
have
not?
to. You have to go all in on something like
do?
that. You can't just like be trying to like casually have a PS5 in a room.
Right, like have a white wall and and put the PS5 next to that. That's no good. I guess.
Use it like an accent wall, right?
The PS5 is the wall.
Yeah.
Is the accent wall. Yeah, I like that. I like that concept. It is like it costs as much as furniture. I mean, fuck. What else we got here? So is that a no, Wombat?
That's a no.
You don't give a shit about that.
No, I could care less.
Good racket they got going on those though. Like, I can't complain about it.
How much
Just
do they
not what
charge
I'm-
for that?
I
60?
a goodly amount.
Too much.
Nobody
Whatever
knows.
it is.
We'll never know. I feel like it's more than $60.
How much are these things?
Look it up.
What do they even call these things?
Console plates.
50. No, they come in at a smooth $54.99.
54, that's a good price for some plastic.
Console not included, according to the picture.
I don't know. Let's go on to the CAG bag. Only one question this week. This is from Marie Kitty, and she wants to know, what is the longest mundane task you have ever performed in a video game and for how long? For example, Skyrim, 12 hours of fishing.
I mean, isn't that Animal Crossing? Just Animal Crossing?
I would say, which was the GTA 4? Was that the one where you're constantly like just driving? They're making you drive across town and then like play darts. Like you have to play darts.
Oh
and like,
yeah, that was the one with the
Cousins?
Russian guy. Yeah.
yeah, that felt like a lot of like none of those mini games were fun. It was just basically watching the hours tick off the clock while you're.
He wanted you to play darts with him.
Oh, I felt like there were a lot of mundane tasks in that game, but I think that they mean looking for one specific task. But like all those things are optional, so like why would you spend 12 hours fishing in Skyrim? Like that's
I
not.
remember doing a lot of chocobo breeding in Final Fantasy VII. Like in the casino. Like I did a lot of mundane stuff in that area.
Right. I feel like nobody wants to admit that their task is mundane. You want to be playing it.
This feels like I've done a lot of these games that have mundane tasks because
You can't even tell what's a mundane task sometimes.
Yeah, it's. I know I've done a lot of
yeah.
grinding of things that was not particularly enjoyable, but I had a goal in mind and I had a lot of free time at
I
that
mean,
point.
does stealth count? Like any game with unnecessary stealth? That to me is
No,
mundane.
that's not really like a task. It's just a mundane game.
I know. You know, it is right now in Fortnite, and I have not completed that challenge. But if you were to knock down all the trees to get 20 out of 20, the level 20 out of 20, I think it's like 1,000 trees you need to knock down.
In a match?
And no, over the course of the season.
Okay.
I've not knocked down that many trees.
You can do that. That's easy.
Oh, I didn't say it was difficult. I'm just saying it's mundane. It requires.
We can figure it
time.
out, though. We can do the math on that.
Yeah.
Not now, but
But it counts if you drive a car through the trees. So if you put like a ram on the front of your car, a cow catcher,
right. That's good.
you could just plow through a forest and knock down like a good 10 trees. Oh yeah, no, there's ways to do it. That's less boring, but that's also kind of the point. It's like, how do you make a mundane task feel less mundane? And if the game has a way to do that, that's how you know you're playing probably a well-made game. I don't know, just a thought.
You just want to suck Fortnite's balls a little bit.
Just a tad.
The little stroke. A nice gentle stroke.
Yes.
Okay. It's a loving stroke.